Ah, yes, 1977. Back when you could stop at your local car dealership, flop down $5,500 cash, and walk out with a babe slaying 1977 Pontiac Trans Am. Equipped with a 400 cubic inch displacement engine and a pissed off screaming chicken on the hood.
70s porn stash, not included.
Join us for Time for the Facts. $1977. What a time to be alive. Gas is 65 cents a gallon. The complete McDonald's breakfast menu has arrived. Laverne and Shirley, Happy Days, and Three's Companies were the shows to watch. Hey. Let's go more in depth on 1977. In January 1977, the Commodore PET was the first all-in-one home computer demonstrated at the Consumers Electronics Show in Chicago. Founded in 1976, but incorporated January 3, 1977, Apple Computer went on to release the Apple II series that came with a 9-inch monochrome monitor, game paddles, and a cassette deck at the price of around $1,300, almost $5,400 in today's money. January 9, 1977, the Oakland Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings suited up for Super Bowl XI. The Raiders defeated the Vikings 32-14 in Pasadena, California. The Raiders coach was none other than football video game great John Madden.
He's one of those guys that will get penetration.
Gary Gilmore gained worldwide attention as he demanded his death sentence be implemented for 2 murders he committed in Utah. He became the first man in 10 years to be executed in the United States.
Execute them. Bogus.
Gilmore was executed by firing squad on January 17, 1977. January 19, 1977, there was over $300 million worth of crop damage in Miami, Florida due to the weather.
Was it the aliens?
Nope, snow fell for the first time in Miami's recorded history. January 20th. Jimmy Carter swears in as the 39th President of the United States. His vice president was Walter Mondale. On Futurama, Mondale's head was preserved and put on display at the Head Museum in New York City, as well as Carter's. The next day, on January 21st, President Carter pardons Vietnam War draft dodgers. January 23rd, the Roots miniseries begins on ABC. It received 9 Primetime Emmy Awards, as well as a Golden Globe and 9 Peabody Awards. February 18th, the first test flight of the Space Shuttle Enterprise.
Sweet.
No, that one's not real.
It's still real to me, damn it!
But due to many Trekkies' letter-writing campaigns to President Ford, he told NASA officials that he was partial to the name. Enterprise was the first orbiter of the space shuttles, which meant it would carry astronauts and their payloads to low Earth orbit, do what had to be done, re-enter the atmosphere, and land as a glider. No, not that. More like this. February 28, 1977, Queen Elizabeth II opens Parliament of New Zealand, which is the largest legislature of New Zealand, made up of the Queen of New Zealand, the New Zealand House of Representatives, and...
The Burger King.
No, not the Burger King. March 10th, 1977, the rings of
Uranus
are discovered. You know you're making this really difficult, right?
Yeah, that's my job.
If you say so. April 7th, 1977, the Toronto Blue Jays played their first game of Major League Baseball against the Chicago White Sox. The Toronto Maple Leafs loaned the Blue Jays a Zamboni for that game to squeegee the snow off the field. The fans were yelling,
"We want beer!"
Correct. Toronto's Exhibition Stadium was the only stadium in the majors not to serve beer. The Blue Jays won that game 9-5 that day, but finished the season 54-107, 45.5 games back from first place. On April 6th, the day before the Blue Jays game, the Seattle Mariners played their first game against the California Angels. The Mariners took an L on that day as the Angels defeated them 7-0. April 22nd, fiber optics are used to carry live telephone conversations.
I got so much to do. Yeah, what do you want? Don't laugh, Arlene. I ain't got time for that shit.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye.
May 17th, Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Theater opens in San Jose, California.
Why does that mouse look like he wants to take your lunch money?
May 25th, Star Wars opens to the public with a budget of $11 million, which is equal to about $465 million in today's money. The box office brought in $775 million, or $3.2 billion in today's money. May 27th, Space Mountain opens at Disneyland.
And you can ride Space Mountain all night long.
June 12th, the Supremes call it quits after their final concert in London. Then on June 26th, Elvis Presley performs his last concert at Market Square Arena in Indianapolis. June 30th, the Women's Marines are dissolved and meshed with the regular Marine Corps. July 10th, Greece hits 118.4 degrees Fahrenheit or 48 degrees Celsius, a record for continental Europe.
I'm sweaty.
Where at?
On my butt crack and my balls and everywhere.
Oh, butt crack in your balls.
August 3rd, the U.S. Senate hearings are held discussing the CIA's mind control program MK-Ultra.
Sweet. Ultimate MK?
No, MK-Ultra, not Ultimate Mortal Kombat. August 16th, the King dies. Not that one, this one. Elvis Presley passed away at his home in Graceland. August 20th, the Voyager 2 is launched, and later on September 5th, Voyager 1 was launched. They are part of the Voyager program to study the outer solar system.
Ha! Study Uranus.
September 7th, treaties between Panama and the United States are signed.
Was Van Halen there?
Why would they be there?
Because of this.
September 11th, 1977, Atari releases video computer system in North America for $199. It shipped with 2 joysticks and the game Combat.
That game looks like it sucks.
September 29th, the Food Stamp Act of 1977 was instated, which brought the food stamp program to the United States. It's currently known as the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP for short.
Oh, snap.
Sweet, it's Biz Markie. You got what I need.
You're making it kind of hard to do a video here. October 18th, the New York Yankees defeated the Los Angeles Dodgers in Game 6 of the World Series. 8-4 was the score, with Reggie Jackson belting in 3 home runs.
My mom used to belt me when I was little. Ain't nobody cheering for that.
October 26th, the CDC and the World Health Organization consider this day the anniversary of the eradication of smallpox. November 10th, the soundtrack to Saturday Night Fever drops. At that current time, it would be the best-selling album of all time.
It had the Bee Gees Staying Alive on it, so it doesn't surprise me.
November 22nd, TCP/IP tests connect 3 ARPANET nodes, which would soon be known as the Internet Protocol.
Al Gore invented the internet.
So I took the initiative in creating the internet.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong, but moving on. December 1st, the Pinwheel Network, which is the first kids cable channel, is launched, known today as Nickelodeon. December 25th.
Yeah, it's Christmas!
Silent film star and comedian Charlie Chaplin dies in his home from a stroke.
Hey guys, if you liked your video, please subscribe. We'll be doing other videos soon. Let us know what year you want us to do next.